Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me again, John Laval. I want to tell you why we should not put out forest fires. Now, everybody says, oh, put out the forest fires. We're going to lose hundreds of square miles of trees, and somehow this is going to cause the price of wood to go up. It doesn't. You come to Canada, all we have is trees. We could never cut them all down. There's just trees on top of trees on top of trees. Now, what happens with tree growth is it produces a massive, dense canopy. This canopy gets so heavy that the sun can't even make contact with the ground. Now, if it rains, there's no water on the ground because the tree, the canopy soaks up all the water. Very little ever makes it down to the ground. Now, the problem with this is that wildlife suffers because of it. There are a lot of animals, deers and rabbits and whatever leaf-eating animals are in the bush can't get any food's not readily available because of these massive canopies, and so their populations diminish. When their population diminish, then the predators, wolves and their numbers diminish. So the wildlife starts to diminish. The numbers go dangerously low. It's not hunters that say, oh, well, there's too many hunters or people are hunting and this is what's killing off all. It isn't. It's the density of the canopies, the inavailability of food. You supply food to wildlife and you won't run out of it. Now, nature knows this and provides an answer. It does lightning strikes all the time. And these lightning strikes are basically searching for deadwood. And every so often they manage to hit a good sized chunk of deadwood, and it becomes ignited, and then it goes on from there. It starts getting into other deadwood, and then the trees start to burn. And now we have all these forest fire towers with people with binoculars looking for fires, and then they call it in and they send in the crews to put these fires out, and it just causes problems. You're better off letting it burn out 50, 100, 200 square miles of bush and then contain it. And then what happens is once the trees have been leveled from the fire, new undergrowth starts to grow. Bushes and small leafy plants and stuff start to grow. The leaf-eating animals, as I said, will move into the region and wine and dine on what's now available to them, and plus water from rain will now pocket into the areas of the ground there, so they have a good water supply too. And again, as their numbers start to increase, which they will quickly, your predators' numbers will come up quickly too, because now there's food available for them. And this is nature's way of regulating wildlife. And it's not like we're going to lose all the trees. No such thing. Never happened even before man even entered North America. There was no devastating fire that took out all the trees. There's no such thing. Nature doesn't work that way. It has safeguards against that too. Nature's not stupid. We need to stop interfering with it. Let it do its business every time we interfere. Now, I understand if there's a small town or villages in the bush, we have to protect them. Obviously, we don't want people to burn or their property to burn. And the way that's done is to clear cut around small towns or villages with maybe half a kilometer back from any residential commercial property, and that'll ensure that they're safe. So this covers all the bases, and other than that, just let the fires go and let life go on. And where forest fire has occurred, that canopy will not come about again for probably about 15, 20 years till those trees start to get to a point where they're getting closer to maturing, and there's enough of them they're close enough to start to create this canopy again. But by that time, there'll be other forest fires, and nature will provide in other regions, and that's what we need to do. We need to step out and stop thinking that we know more than nature. Nature's been here long before we are, and it'll be here long after we're gone. And nature is a thing that is stronger than the subtotal of its occupants. And leave it alone. See ya.